Today signed what's said to be the toughest methamphetamine law in the country.
Lawmakers, police, and prosecutors all joined Vilsack on the State House steps for the ceremony. Starting in May, there will be new restrictions on buying cold medication with pseudoephedrine in it. That, of course, is the key ingredient in methamphetamine. Most of the products will be sold in pharmacies and only behind the counter. When people buy it, they'll also have to show an ID and sign a log.
To deal with these labs and deal with the great harm, including the children that grow up around these labs, to deal with it effectively is a great day.
Despite happiness over the new law, leaders say it's going to take much more to wipe out this meth problem. Michelle Parker's in the newsroom. And Michelle, what else needs to be done?
Well, law enforcement officials say you got to stop it from being brought into the state. That's how the great majority of methamphetamine gets here. It doesn't look like it here on the town square, but Marshalltown is fighting a war.
We're seeing the majority of the people that we're arresting these days are either under the influence of drugs or alcohol.
Done. We got the toughest bill in the nation.
A new tough anti-methamphetamine law is good news to Marshalltown Police Chief Lon Walker, but he says it's certainly not a panacea.
90% of the methamphetamine that Marshalltown sees is not the result of local labs. It's the result of importation from Mexico or from the southwest United States.
In fact, last year there were just 7 labs or dump sites in Marshalltown, but the methamphetamine kept coming in. Walker says often illegal immigrants bring it, and that's why he wants immigration enforcement officials involved in the fight.
I think that we need to tie the illegal alien issue into the immigration issue, into the drug enforcement issue, because they're all one and the same.
Frankly, the national government has got to do a better job of controlling the borders.
State leaders hope this new law helps free much-needed resources to fight the other phase of the meth battle.
Unfortunately, law enforcement has been so busy dealing with local meth labs and dump sites and all of those issues, they've not had time until now to begin focusing on that.
Now, Chief Lon Walker says there are meetings scheduled in May in Washington, D.C. to talk about this issue, and he hopes to get support from federal immigration officials then.
So, Michelle, just what kind of impact do police think this new meth law will actually have?
They do think it will help by cutting down on labs, but they just say it's not the whole thing. It's not going to solve the whole problem.
Okay, Michelle, thank you for that report.